Hello.
Evening, how you?
How's it going?
Excellent.
Would that be Sean I'm talking to?
Would that be Ragnarok I'm talking to? Are you
It would-
speaking English accent?
I would be talking in my normal accent right now.
Yes, that would be in your English accent, isn't it? Because you are an English person.
I guess that's
I'm
true.
going to be annoying right now and speaking English accent just to...
Go for it. You can make me look bad, basically.
Okay, brilliant. Bloody brilliant.
Well, well, assuming you can understand me talking fast, I'll gladly be able to talk with you fast. So what are you thinking about the maps? Who do you think's in it? Anyone with an advantage or anything?
It depends, doesn't it? I really can't say I know much about the match anyway.
Oh, okay.
Because
the maps?
I'm terrible at this map. This level is untitled. I mean,
Okay.
I understand the basic layout, but other than that, it's pretty...
Yeah, the strategies are pretty odd. I mean, I learned a bit new every time I play it.
The nice thing about it is that it does have a really different feel every time you play the map.
What do you mean?
It's a bit abstract, so you can safely ignore that comment if you feel like it.
Fair enough. No, I see what you mean. I just wanted you to elaborate because, I mean, as I said, you learn something new every time you play it.
Yeah.
Well, from my past experience, I've always found that red usually wins here. So let's see how it goes.
All right. Good luck. Have fun. Rennie's defending blue.
Yep. Looks like Romania have 2 defenders.
If they're sending out Kenny, I don't see it as an unreasonable choice.
No, it's Houston and he's dead. Kenny is actually defending, as is Crit. Crit just took the Seekers.
So then I can't say it was especially smart.
No, it looks like it backfired slightly, but both flag holders have 3, so seems okay.
It would have been much smarter to send out Kenny as the attacking because he does an act for escaping situations.
Well, perhaps they were thinking they wanted to conserve his ammo.
Maybe.
Well, Black Rose is 2, and Kenny's camping the carrot. Oh, she
Black
took
Rose
the carrot.
she took the carrot, so...
Typical Black Rose. Something to note is every time the Seeker power has been taken, it's always been by Crit.
He is the new JJ Bunny.
He's got his fur as well.
Yes, he got the carrot, and
Yep.
and
So
he
now it's just...
lost it as well.
Yep, now he's on 1. Let's see what Black Rose does.
Yeah, she's staying ready to score.
She's got the power up, so she's quite safe for her right now.
Yeah.
All we need is the killing blow. But she's moving really far from the base. I'm not sure if that's a good decision.
Neither do I.
And she got killed by the other flag holder.
Oh, Craig took the carrot and he got hit again.
So close. So close.
These things keep happening.
Well, I mean, right now it's like a game of racquetball, tennis, because
Racquetball works too. Actually, I prefer cricket as a metaphor.
cricket. Why you cricket?
Wait, why did I say cricket? I mean, what's the one where they bounce a ball off a wall?
Squash.
Squash, right? Squash. Why did I forget the name of that? I mean, Malaysia has one of the world champions of squash, and I forgot.
Oh right.
What, Nicole David. But yeah, we digress.
Yep, back to the subject. Well, both flag holders are low, but looks like Crit is lurking around the base, while Rennie is going to die. Unlucky. Very unlucky for Crit. But once again, Romania are in control since they have 3 health, but I guess they're not aware of it. That the other team was on 1. And now back to squash.
Yeah, Crate has the ammo again. Kenny does as well.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Looks like Houston is doing a good job of just stalling, I guess. But at the same time, so is Herbs. He's just camping around the enemy base. But now he's hit.
As long as he can keep his health, well, not his health, but as long as he can stay away from dying.
Yep.
Hey, look,
well,
just when I
both
said
flag
that.
holders on one. Yeah, but perfectly timed. Houston got hit on one, and he had to move away. I don't know why he's still lurking there. That's not really a good spot. Oh, now it is. And Crit once again has the flag. Ooh.
Oh.
Crit isn't going for the score. He probably could have in that time.
God damn this. Sorry, I'm just gonna...
Yep, go ahead. Crit's 1, and Rennie's camping Seekers. She should be going ready to score, I think. Somehow Rennie just lags through all the bullets and took the carrot.
Alright, I'm back. Alright.
Whoa, I hear myself. Music.
And
Okay.
still nothing's happened.
Nope, seems pretty boring right now. It's a stalemate, I'd say.
It's an
But then
interesting
if you look at the
stalemate,
stats, Romania are dominating, other than Houston with a 0-5.
Which, of course, contradicts what I said the other day when you were commenting about stats being somewhat important, because there is still no score.
Well, this is true. But then again, you can argue that maybe it's the lack of his kills. If he made some kills, maybe it would be going the other way around. But then again, he's probably been doing a different role. I mean, I don't know if he's had to flag too much this game. Both flag holders are adopting a very similar tactic, whereas Romania are being a bit more aggressive with it. I mean,
Indeed.
one thing you can notice is Europe is camping around the right side of the map when they have the flag, but so is Romania. I think maybe it's a move to prevent them from even just getting close to the scores.
Romania in general tends to play much more aggressively.
Yeah, that's very true. I think what they're trying to do is probably frustrate them to the point where they can make the whole team move to the other side and then go into the score. Well, I don't know, that's what I would do, maybe.
Critical got the Seekers.
Yep, and Houston has the flag of free again. And you can just see Herbs camping the carrot free health, so he can take it for free.
Indeed. It's always a really annoying tactic for staying alive when they just stand around the carrot.
Yeah, it's just like a free given seconds of immunity as soon as you get hit, so, I mean, it's a very valid move, especially on that base.
It's valid, but it's annoying. At least when you're the other team.
No, I agree. But then again, you can argue that it's borderline pointless as well, but I suppose all he needs to do is stay alive till he's told to go ready to score.
Interesting that he didn't
now,
get the carrot.
Now he's in trouble.
Yep.
Not in immediate trouble though, because
the other two members were getting ready to capture when he dies.
Yeah, not in immediate trouble though, because Houston was very poorly positioned once again. I mean, nothing against them, just unlucky timing, I guess.
There's a lot of unlucky timing here. They're making a lot of kills, but no scores.
I'm not sure it was the timing that was the main issue. I think he should have just stayed closer to the base. I mean, he has two quite capable killers on his team. And again, when you're in the game, maybe he was being something else, like maybe they didn't even know.
Split-second decisions can be a little funky.
Yeah.
Alright, Kenny might get a score in.
Nope, he's 1 and Black Rose is 3. And camping on the right side, as I said earlier.
True, but this is Kenny we're talking about.
He calls it a free HK and scores. Badass.
So 1 minute 45 seconds left or so, and still no score.
No score at all. Must say, I'm a huge fan of your accent, right away.
I could say the same about you.
Really, I feel like mine was probably a letdown to you earlier.
It's probably because I was fake mocking it or whatever.
Both flag holders are 1 and
Yes,
the
and
base.
Kenny scores.
Kenny might score.
He did.
Very sneaky score, but
It was really close as well.
Good job, I guess.
They were quite close to recapturing.
Yep,
But
I
dang,
suppose it was. Yep, poor positioning maybe, or I don't know. It's harder to be ready on this side because it's just such a trap. If you go towards the sequence.
Falling from the top is also a little tight.
Yeah, because there's such small gaps to go through. So
it is.
I mean, you can question which side is more like in the bias, I guess. But
Yeah.
I've always thought it was red because of the easier maneuvering around the base. What the hell? And Houston has gone crazy.
I am very, very amused by Justin's wording.
Yep, I would ask, but I'm pretty sure he'd just something I don't want to hear, to be honest.
Fuck mother.
Well, they're young children watching the stream. You shouldn't be saying that. Okay, moving on. Well, I suppose I'm going to call it. It's probably just going to be 1-0.
Yeah.
Or not.
5 seconds.
Maybe Crit will have a chance to score. Oh, no.
Ooh.
Black Rose.
It's pretty
He got
damn
Black
close.
Rose.
You can't get Black Rose with Black Rose lags. But Black Rose is 43 milliseconds, so.
Well, I mean, you can't even call her the lagger. It's usually us that's the lagger, but that's the thing that's so frustrating. You usually think you have a good connection until you play against her. Then again, I don't know how you think. I mean, it's probably completely different for you with 400 ms or so.
Currently, yes.
Is it usually that high, or?
It's usually around 380 or so, and I got really used to that, but the added 50 milliseconds really is annoying.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, I mean, it's the same for me. I mean, I think you can adjust to playing a certain amount at a time, but
I built
eventually...
I built my entire playstyle around my ping.
Yeah, you kind of have to. I mean, that's what makes, for example, the Egyptians quite good players.
Yeah.
That's how they...
It's though I would have to say that it is very much about movement if you lag, because you are always a few hundred milliseconds behind, so you have to force yourself to get there faster.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Well, let's see what happens the other way around. I mean, maybe
Europe did a good job of holding their own against Romania on a bias, so they would have a good chance.
Yep, definitely. Let's see how this goes. And as Kenny says, virgin map. Keeps things untouched. Okay. Hang on. Kev asks why the level's red bias, in my opinion, or in ours, I don't know. But, I mean, what I'd like to add is, generally, as a flag holder, you can do what people call tricksing around the base.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think that's a lot easier to do on the red base, whereas the blue base, you rely on the copter to do it. And it's like, you can still do it, but it's every 5 seconds or so it's a lot harder to do. So that's why I believe it's red biased.
What he said.
But otherwise... I mean, also the smaller carrot is slightly closer, but I mean...
And what Horty said, in a really simplified version, it's just easier to stay ready to score.
Yep, that's definitely true. It's safer, I guess.
The irony is that Romania didn't seem to be making much use of it. They were hopping around the map.
Yep, Romania, once again, the 2 defenders, and it looks like Europe might rush a score from it.
Yes, they did.
Yep, Romania's 2 double defense somehow backfired. Yep, very good job. So we got a 1-0 lead within the first 30 seconds. It's such a huge map. It takes so long to make scores as well.
It does, so it's surprising that such a score occurred, to me at least.
Oh, that was another chance, but I suppose, again,
I don't think
once
Rennie
you have...
expected to be able to make a score anyway.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, a lot of the time you can be close to the base, but sometimes it's just not close enough. Oh, I'm timing out.
And she's hit. And you're timing out? No, you're looking good. Not in that way. Okay, yeah, he timed out. My bad. Give me a second, I'll see if I can bring him back in. Oh, no. Oh, while I was messing around, they scored. Brilliant. So... Oh, great. Justin is getting ready to score with 3, and Herbs is trying not to die around the carrot.
Yep, while I timed out, it seems like I missed some scores.
Yep,
well,
it's 2 scores.
Oh, is it 2-0 now?
Yeah,
2-1 now?
It's 2-1 now. Herbs didn't really keep his life very well there. You're gonna have to rejoin the server.
Yep, coming right now.
Excellent.
It is
nice kill by
through,
Price.
I guess.
But also sort of.
Oh. Wrong server.
I'm a little lost for words.
Oh, and we have a stop. So what was this stop for?
Liz, if yes say stop, can I stop?
I'm pretty sure it's only the referee.
Yeah, but I don't know, Lithium is a little away. Somewhat semi. I can't tell who makes the stops because I'm not logged in.
Alright, I think it'd probably be a good idea if we did log in then. Probably be... Oh wow, I'm tongue twisting myself.
Okay, I'm going to log in first anyway, just as a precaution.
That's a good move. If you were king, then you might accidentally hit GMR, and that would be good.
Hold on, Lam, give me a second. I'm not sure if I can broadcast quite yet. I also need to set up the... Oh, it's fine then. Okay. Yestin hanging around, getting ready to capture when Krite dies. Why is my screen suddenly dark?
Ooh, that was a nice kill, but... no one ready to score. Well, Europe still have a chance to make back their previous advantage.
They do. Still have
previous lead.
7 whole minutes left.
So all hope isn't lost yet. They just need to stall as Black Rose is doing and get some ammo. Yoshi has bounces. Crit's one. Sorry, Houston is 1. It's time to score. But she's 1 as well. Ooh, so close. So close. Like 1 inch away from scoring.
I'm not sure inches mean anything in the JJ2 world.
Let's say 1 tile then. Oh, and Crit makes the score once again. It's like
that was a blink score,
phenomenal timing. Good timing though. I mean, that's the best way to time a score, I think.
It's when you're blinking because you are invincible.
Yeah, there's no need to move. You won't get hit off the base by seekers. It's just
but
it
is quite a narrow time as well. Time frame.
3 seconds is enough to communicate, assuming they're using voice communication.
Assuming, yes, but as well you have to... I'd say it's around 2 seconds because you're given 2 seconds to stand on base and then 2 seconds to run away. After that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, if you actually land a good seeker hit, then it knocks them away for 1, and secondly, you should be able to make a score of it afterwards. I mean, sorry, not make a score of it. You should be able to use their seconds of immunity afterwards to make it basically counts as them blinking. You can still score from that because they can't hit you.
Both flag holders going for the carrot.
Yeah, Houston did the annoying thing where he camped it with 3. Nothing Herbs could really do about that.
No. die.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Fortunately,
4-1.
very that's not good.
I would have to say props to Justin for staying ready to score there.
Well, he's got Kenny also defending the base. He's got double defenders. But the defense was weak at one point because the attacker managed to get away. And once again, another score. They're just racking out the points right now.
Yeah.
Well,
it's interesting.
Not to say we'll hope.
You go
first. Go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
No. My point is you. No, I insist. You go.
Okay, fine. I'm just thinking it's interesting because Herbs is definitely very much of more of a defensive player, and it seems to me like the rest of Europe follows in his footsteps somewhat. So it's a lot like a defensive team going against an aggressive team, and it's producing some interesting results.
Well, yeah, you could say that. And then, I mean, I've always viewed Semiconductor as quite a defensive level, but then if you see people like Kenny playing there, it's a different ball game.
It is.
I mean, it's a combination of using your defensive moves offensively, I guess. Like tricking someone into moving somewhere so you can position yourself to go and score or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but you could apply that to entirety of JJ2 as well. It's very much about psychology and predicting where your opponent is going or where he will go.
While that's true, in this level not as much because it's so huge. You kind of just have to be in the right position.
Yeah, it is a little too huge to be psychology based. It's rather luck based somewhat in that.
Yeah, I mean, when I suggested this level, it was pretty much for 4vs4 or bigger. Where bias would have less of an effect. And an interesting point to point out is if Romania have a tie from this match in total, they will still qualify for the next round. So, I mean, they don't even need to really try for the next 2 rounds.
No, they don't. I'm not sure about Europe, though. Would they still make it through? I don't.
I'm not sure because their group is full of, I think, people who have won once, and to my knowledge, I don't think Europe have won yet.
No, they don't. They haven't.
So
it's more likely that they will
aware,
have to try really hard for this.
Yeah, and I don't think they can get to the next round at this stage. I think they have to win this one at least.
Unless they can pull something amazing within the next couple seconds, which they failed to do because Romania scored.
Yeah, it's looking grimmer and grimmer by the second every time they score.
Funny thing, we're relaying a lot of opinions, but no facts. Like, we're not saying whose health is at this level.
Well, I mean, the one thing to point out is you can't really even, if you can say that, it doesn't really say what's going to happen. I mean, in this level at least. I can say otherwise for the other level. But this one is so huge that they're not really positioning themselves aggressively. It's kind of,
which
you can see where they're camping.
Yeah, which brings me to my next point, that Europe is playing a little too defensively and not taking enough risks. They're always hiding. They're always trying to be ready to score.
Yep.
Frankly, I don't think they're taking enough advantage of the red base bias here.
Or perhaps Romania are trying to show us that there's a bias the other way around, in fact. I mean, look, it's another score.
Yep.
I mean, what you can see they're doing is instead of being ready to score on blue, is they're camping generally around the top and dropping down onto the copter and going back up. And that's their way of moving.
And then that's tougher on red because, yeah, you will have to.
Because they come down with a height advantage, and if they have something such as bouncers, it would make a difference. Well,
gets me wondering.
Maybe we should start stating the facts.
Yeah, Herbs is 1, and he will probably die within the next couple seconds. Almost walked into danger there as well, though.
Mm.
You think Cret's going to go for another score just to rub it in? Looks like it.
He doesn't need to, but he's going to try. Nah, no point.
I'm half expecting a last-second score because it seems to really happen a lot lately.
Oh, look, he's going to score,
Yes!
He's going to score.
Well, not yes, as in yes. Oh god, that's amazing. Romania scored, but yes, as in yes. Literal yes.
You're cheering for Romania secretly, aren't you?
Who knows? It is one of
Well,
my great secrets.
I would have liked to have played for Europe, but according to Mustard Thin, I can't. So, oh well. Well, this next round should be more biased, I think. Go ahead. Sorry.
I would have liked to play, period. Except for the fact that I'm the only one in my country here who plays GA2.
Yeah, that must be rather annoying in regards to this sort of tournament.
I was half considering forming an Asia team like they did, forming a Europe team, but I realized that the only other person who could join me would be people from Russia, and that would be Crazy Rabbit or Zoro and Artem, which is honestly not appealing at all.
Well, it's not the top team, I guess, but nah, it's still a team. I mean, one idea I had was trying to make a Middle East team or something and joining Egypt or something, but I suppose that doesn't work because I'm not living in the Middle East at the moment. Right, moving on. This time, Red, again, I think have the advantage, in my opinion.
Yes, they do.
I mean, feel free to share any input, but I generally think Red does.
I don't recall the specifics of why Red is biased here, but I do know that you can definitely feel it.
Well, it's pretty much whenever there's one triple kill, it will usually be a score plus a rush or it's Red. However, if it's on the blue side, it's a lot harder to execute that.
Rag, you made that.
Did I cut out?
No, Rag, you. No, it's Lams.
Right.
Lams coming.
I see.
No,
I agree. I don't like the map.
Old. Well, I don't think the fixes have helped that much either on the latest released version.
No, it was pretty much just a temporary version for this. But again, at the same time, it actually made a huge difference. It was a bit easier before, even so. So.
Ukituka learned something else. There are no Japanese visual novel levels here on GA2.
Oh, there used to be.
There used to be? Oh, that's brilliant.
There was DOS.
Right. Except that's not really a Japanese visual novel level.
Right. Sorry, I misheard what you said. I'm going to pretend I never said anything.
Feel free.
And let's hope everyone else does.
All right. Technotis Cargo Station. Semi-fixed. Good luck, have fun. Don't die. Team Hotel.
Looks like once again 2 defenders.
Rennie's defending, and Yestin is 1. He's going to be going straight for the carrot, and he got it. That was lucky.
3 carrot and a score.
And a score.
Yes,
that was a score.
What happens next? No one's attacking. Oh, great, got the flag. Both flag holders have 1 and are not going near each other. Nope, now they are.
I'm sorry, Japanese visual novels permeate every aspect of your life once you have played them.
And Kenny going ready to score once again.
Yes.
Herbs is 1, but he got hit, and it is a lot easier to solo as Red is one thing I'd like to point out as well.
Yeah, Herbs is 2 as well, so Sanger, he got it.
Mm-hmm. It's a little nice in terms of
balance.
Herbs as being the only one that hasn't died.
That's ironic. Very, very.
Yeah, we were saying he's the most defensive. Well, then again, you can argue this is quite a defensive level, I guess. There are so many stupid camp spots. And yes, I'm insulting my own level, but I don't care.
I feel like you're bashing your head against the wall when you say that. I feel like this is a stupid level.
It's true, it is.
Okay, don't you go revealing these things. Yeah, I'm just gonna spout inside jokes like nothing else in the world.
Go for it. Go for it. That's why we're here. Kenny now has the same stats as Herbs. Oh, one thing I would like to point out is in certain situations, I have seen Blue have a huge advantage, but generally it has to be the flag holder has to be really good at dominating and hogging the two power-ups. And if they can do that, then they usually get like phenomenal stats, something like 15-0. Because the blue base does have the closer carrot, but I mean, in terms of team play, it's a lot easier to play as red.
I think the carrot being close to red or blue base is roughly the same. It's just getting back to the base after that. I mean, in terms of going to it, it's pretty simple for both of them.
Oh no, yeah, you're right there. But you're in a more defensive position if you enter it from the blue base, I guess, because from above, I suppose you can attack it from above easier. Nah, never mind. Moving on. Once again, it was a case of Europe playing defensively. It seems like they're not expecting their teammates to make the kills right now.
It does.
Well, Justin's too, and Rennie is ready to score, so maybe this is the chance we're looking for. That rhymes, and I'm a poet, and I know it.
I'm poet, and I know it. Do 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 do.
Now, Justin's ready to score, but boom, Seeker in his face, but he bounced off it.
Lag, air, noob.
Free HK.
Oh, Rennie just missed it. That sucks. Sucks balls.
Really sucks. But at least nothing bad came of it. I mean,
no.
Red still have power-ups and they have the flag, so nothing game-breaking just there. Kenny has 2 and is once again they're doing 2 defenders at the carrot. I like what Romania are doing here. They're just like defending their flag holder and trying to make sure they get this like the safety of the flag holder rather than playing aggressive when they don't need to.
It's actually a little it's a little different from what I normally see them do.
Well, I suppose the main thing is it's a round-based game, so all they're doing is trying to make sure they have the lead.
It is.
Rather than the scores. But, I mean, in a matter of seconds, I've seen it happen so many times, Red just suddenly becomes winning, and looks like Kenny just got aired.
I won't lie to you, I'm focusing on Herbs right now. Blue flag.
Yep. Oh, he could have scored there, actually, if he used the little vines.
No, but he couldn't have expected that kill.
No, that's true. Well, he's free and the flag holder's 1, so this is
now's a good opportunity for him, yeah. Go, go, go!
Oh, and he missed it.
No, just missed it.
But once again, he still has the chance. But he's positioning himself, again, very defensively rather than going for the base.
Old habits.
I don't know what he's afraid of. I mean, once again, another missed chance.
There's a lot of killing happening, but I don't think there's enough communication on Europe's side to make sure he's at base when it happens.
Yeah. And that's a huge problem in any level, to be honest, but as blue especially, so I don't really want to see Europe playing as blue here.
Why does he keep missing that?
Bad flow.
I'd actually disagree with you there. It's just running straight into the spring. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so yeah, maybe double jumping into it is pretty bad flow, but for the spring, I don't think...
Finally.
Link score. I'm actually quite amused that Romania is always the team that's mashing their keyboard when something doesn't go their way.
because they're thinking, we have any, we have to win.
Didn't quite work for them against Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
Came close.
Well, I didn't see that match, but it was 1-2 from my recall.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that was so close.
Yep, once again. Crit's on 1, and Black Rose is on 2, camping the small turret. She's on 3 now.
Yep.
Gonna go ready to score, but Crit is always using the same camp spot at the far right of the level. And it's working for him, don't get me wrong. I mean, look at that. He's just maneuvering very small dummy movements, and he's getting away from it.
Suddenly I feel like rooting out. Suddenly I feel like rooting out camping spots in this level.
Go for it. My personal favorites would be on the right-hand side of the level. I feel too stupid. Ooh, look stupid in that.
Funny thing you mentioned it, Lithium is probably having a big, like, orgasm for the fact that this is being played in national tournament. Aren't you, Liv?
Let's see.
Blue, too.
Share your input. Share your input. He's not sharing his input.
He's too embarrassed to share his input. Damn it.
He says, eh?
No, he's saying eh. That's an interesting use of the...
Yeah, you mean what Critical's doing right now?
Yeah.
Camping the... Yeah, that was one of my main changes. I made it easier to camp that position because on the far left I added a wall, and it makes it easier to not get hit by airs from the left, which was the main idea. But again, it's a very vulnerable spot, considering you can get hit by gun 9 or RF from the right still.
It is, but it's interesting. It doesn't seem to occur to them so much to use gun 9. I mean, it is placed in a corner pretty close by to the position, relatively speaking. Is there going to be score?
Is he going to solo? No.
Yeah,
So close. She's on 1, he could just be ready to score, and it might be enough. If he used gun 9, he could just take the RF and hog it, but it looks like he's not doing that.
I'm really hoping for a Europe tie at least. They deserve something for all the work they put in.
Indeed, indeed. Maybe they should have won on perhaps the other weeks the maps were less biased.
This round is bias round.
It's very true, actually, because each round has at least one symmetrical level. I mean, one thing I did want to put through to Gree was trying putting crystalline spots and frontier falls on different weeks. Not that it's a big deal.
I didn't say anything, Lithium. I didn't say anything. Anything at all. Ignore me.
Kenny's on 1 and Black Rose is ready to score on the base, and yes, ignore him. Come on, last second, time to score.
Interesting, Kenny didn't go into that warp to escape, though. He just ran right by him while he was blinking.
Well, yeah, I guess
that was a cool score.
Good score, I guess.
I feel like typing this out. Good job, Europe.
Oh, that almost seems douchey that you said that, but it was a nice score, I agree.
They'll understand when they see the stream.
And Herb says this map pawns. Well, Crip says, yeah, sure. I don't know why I'm feeding that to you in the stream, but...
It's narcissism. You self-centered bastard.
Oh, that's true. I am quite self-centered. I mean, we have 2 maps by me in this season. This national tournament season.
So the match has been won for Romania.
Looks like it. Let's see if they win as red this time. Now they have the chance to play fully aggressively. Also, I'd just like to know, what is Lithium's actual new name? What does it mean?
It's something from a book. I recall hearing something. I recall a conversation with him about it or at least indirectly with him about it, but I don't recall the specifics anymore. It's something about an attractive girl who was secretly out to kill you, and that's as much as I remember.
Ah, interesting. Oh wow, we're even started and I missed it. Well, both flag holders have 3 and we have a death on either team. Now 2 deaths for Europe.
3 total deaths on everyone.
Yeah. So Houston is the one with no ammo, but both flag holders once again have 1. There's no difference here because they're both going for the carrot as well. However, Rennie made a double kill, but now is camping the carrot. Not much
really
to say, I guess.
Though.
Well, I mean, my favorite method to do is just to shoot bouncers up and they're running away.
Serbian, 40, Serbian.
One thing I'd like to say to Hordy is, thank you.
Herb is staying
Well,
ready to
Kenny's
score
on one.
with no ammo.
No, he's on the wrong base.
Alright. Wait a minute, why am I still stuck in the previous round? Oh man, these things don't really occur to me.
Well, once again, it's a good camp spot on that base.
When the,
I mean, I tried to make
ammo
it easier.
spawns.
Oh, that's true. And when there were Seekers before, it was a lot easier to camp there as well. He's on 3 now, and Houston's on 2.
So this is possibly a scoring opportunity.
Possibly, but no ammo from Europe's side from the looks of it.
Indeed.
And while Romania have all the ammo in the world. I mean, I'm pretty sure Houston just took the bouncers.
I'm pretty sure they have all the Kennys in the world. All the Yeston and Krite are both Kennys in training.
No, the only real Kenny is Ahmed. You hear me, Ahmed? You hear me?
I don't think he's watching this.
Ooh, combat from both stakeholders, both on 1.
Yep.
Well,
Now it just depends on who dies first.
Well, not really anymore since they're both going for the carrot and Houston's on 3.
Brilliant.
So it's going to be herbs, I'm going to guess.
2 then.
He has a chance. He can still camp around the top.
True. If Romania's if the people staying ready at his base are out of ammo, so he can still try to score. But that's not really a good idea anyway, considering that Yeston is 3. And he took the cart, so that's good news. And he got shot, so it's bad news.
News again. Good news followed by bad news all the time.
Squash.
Squash.
That was an interesting score by Romania.
They had a score?
They had a score. That was an interesting score.
Well, I suppose it happens in this level. Red always has the most odd scores, just because it's easier to hit. One thing I'd like to comment is I've always thought that the level has gotten more biased when I added the extra ready to score spot for red.
Right. It did.
Yeah, I think it did. Ooh, and Europe made the score. Yep, but it was just by staying on the base and vigilance, I guess.
Staying on the base and dying while doing so.
But it was vigilance nonetheless. He went balls to the wall and stood on it.
Go.
And once again, another score for Europe.
Yes, brilliant. Bloody
I